Hi, welcome to Rose and Lily. In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this axolotl. First, you are going to need super chunky plush yarn in 2 colors. You will also need large safety eyes, so between 12 and 15 millimeter, a USG crochet hook, a yarn needle, scissors and poly fill. The stitches you need to know beforehand are single crochet, a chain stitch, a magic ring, an increase, an invisible decrease, and lastly a double crochet. We are going to start at the top of the head and work our way down. In round 1, we do 6 single crochet in a magic ring. In round 2, we do 6 increases, which brings you to 12 stitches in the round. In round 3, we do a single crochet and then an increase, and we repeat that 6 times to get 18 stitches. In round 4, it's 2 single crochet and then an increase, and we do that 6 times to get 24 stitches. In round 5, it's 3 single crochet and an increase, and we do that 6 times to get 30. In round 6, it's 4 single crochet and then an increase. We do that 6 times to get 36 stitches. Round 7 is 5 single crochet and an increase. We repeat that 6 times to get 42. In round 8, it is our last round of increases, and we do 6 single crochet and then an increase. We repeat that 6 times to get 48. In rounds 9 to 13, it's just 48 single crochet a round. So that's 5 rounds of 48, and I'll do this off camera. Now your head should look like this, and now we are going to start decreasing. In round 14, we do 6 single crochet and then a decrease, and we repeat that 6 times to get 42. I like to do the invisible decrease, which looks like this. In round 15, it's 5 single crochet and then a decrease. We do that 6 times to get 36 stitches. Now we can attach the eyes. Between rounds 13 and 14, so that's over here, and about 8 or 9 stitches apart. And I'll attach the backs off camera. In round 16, we do 4 single crochet, then a decrease, and we repeat that 6 times to get 30. In round 17, it's 3 single crochet and then a decrease, and we repeat that 6 times to get 24. In round 18, 2 single crochet and then decrease, and we repeat that 6 times to get 18. Now we can stuff the head, and I like to stuff it quite firmly, but not so firm that the stuffing shows through. Now we start directly with the body. For round 1, we just do 18 single crochet around. Now we can start increasing again for the body. In round 2, it's 2 single crochet and then an increase, and we do that 6 times to get 24. In round 3, it's 3 single crochet and then an increase, and we do that 6 times to get 30 stitches. Now for the next 10 rounds, so that's rounds 4 to 13, we just do 30 single crochet a round. And once again, I'll do this off camera. In round 14, we start to decrease again. So we do 3 single crochet and then a decrease, and we repeat that 6 times to get 24. You can start to stuff the body here or after the next round if you prefer. In round 15, we do 2 single crochet and then a decrease. We do that 6 times to get 18 stitches. In round 16, it's a single crochet and then a decrease. We do that 6 times to get 12 stitches. In round 17, which is the last round for the body, we just do 6 decreases. Now we can cut the yarn, making sure to leave a bit of a tail for sewing that hole closed. To sew the hole closed, I like to go through the front loops of each of those 6 stitches from the last round. So that's the first, second, and then we do this for all 6. Then you can pull the yarn to close that hole, and then just bring that tail through to a few points on the body. Next we are going to crochet the tail. To start, we do 4 single crochet and a magic ring. In round 2, we do a single crochet and then an increase. We do that twice to get 6 stitches. In round 3, we do 2 single crochet and then an increase, and we do that twice to get 8 stitches. Just make sure the piece is still the right way around and not inside out at this point. In round 4, we do 3 single crochet and then an increase. We repeat that twice to get 10 stitches. Round 5, it's 4 single crochet, then increase. We do that twice to get 12 stitches. In round 6, we do 5 single crochet, then an increase, and we do that twice to get 14 stitches. In round 7, it's 6 single crochet, then increase. We do that twice to get 16. Now for round 8, which is the last round of the tail, it's 7 single crochet, then an increase, and we do that twice to get 18 stitches. Now we close with a slip stitch, and then you can cut the yarn and pull that tail through, making sure you have enough yarn for sewing onto the body later. And now we can stuff the tail. Thanks for watching part 1. The link to part 2 will be in the description box.